But I want to ask you a question because a lot of people may not understand the meaning, the definition, the substance, the agenda of this entity named CERN. So let me start with this, and then we'll get into one of the most unbelievable topics that is being talked about right now, the development of the World Economic Forum, and what in the world is the Biden administration doing, handing over power and giving away sovereignty of our medical in America. It all goes back to World Economic Forum, their agenda, their 2030 agenda.
Amen.
It is all lining up to biblical proportion type of events, but CERN has a lot to do with this. Can you explain what CERN is?
CERN is a 27-kilometer machine that's under the ground that they made a beam, and at the speed of light, they collide protons. The reason they're doing that is that when you collide protons at that speed, it creates a byproduct, and that fragments, they believe, is the God particle, the beginning of all things. So they're trying to figure out how apparently God made everything. They want to be God. They want to become the creators of everything. And what they're searching for is in the God particle, they're hoping they can find the DNA of everything, the DNA of man, the DNA of every tree, the DNA of everything ever been created. Is it actually in the God particle? Well, all they got to do is read the Bible. I mean, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And so the light came out of the darkness. And maybe some of us in our lives, there's been darkness in our lives. Our DNA has been, the sin of the world has corrupted us. I'm here to tell you that God can speak to your heart and bring the light out of the darkness.
Amen.
You become the light of the world.
Yes.
But CERN is more than that. It was built on an area that was once used for pagan worship and human sacrifice. Why would you go there to build this underground machine to do this type of experiments? And we really don't know what all they do there.
Exactly.
There's a lot more going on there, but it's tied to occult practices, and they even do presentations where they show occult practices. They're flaunting what they're doing to some degree. I believe they're trying to pierce the veil. They're trying to unlock hell's gates. They're trying to release Apollyon or Abaddon, which is the destroyer, is what he's called in Greek or in Hebrew, the destroyer from the place of destruction. And what a timing, because the Bible tells us in Revelation, just before the Sixth Trumpet War, just before World War III, this angel Apollyon is released from hell.
Wow.
So it's tied together. All the things you see going on in the world, the conflicts, on the brink of World War III, and Mark Bilt's so astute that he was able to go back and look and see earthquake before World War I,
right.
earthquake
Amazing.
before World War II, earthquake before what? World War III, which is the Sixth Trumpet War in the Bible. We got too much technology now. We can kill a third of the world very easily with the nuclear capability. And what other weapons do they have they don't even tell you about?
Right.
Microwavable weapons and the rod of God they can fire out of space from satellites and bioweapons that they can release on the earth. This world has never been in this much danger in its life, and yet we've never been at a better spot for the greatest revival to hit the earth.
Jesus.